Okay, so we're bringing in some Hamza vibes here. Today is currently the last day of August. Today is the 31st, Thursday, 31st August 2023. And I won't have exam today. I've had exam throughout this week since my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And it's just Friday. Then I think next week, Monday again, then that's all. And as usual, I haven't read sheets. I think the one I prepared for best was physics. And out of the 40 questions they asked, I only knew like 7. The rest was spy. And I used my brain. The other one I wrote on Tuesday, I can't really remember, but I barely knew that one. The one I wrote yesterday, no, the one I wrote on Tuesday as well, it's spy. Like in our hall, one guy was helping somebody to write. Like, the guy was like impersonating the person, like how it seems to work. I will pay you money to help me to write my exam. So you just carry my details and everything, then you will go to the exam hall for me and just fill in my details. So they will think it's actually me, not knowing that it's you. So of course, if they pay somebody to help you to write, you know that person, and that means the person obviously know book well. So the guy was helping somebody to write, so copy spy. And yesterday too, the same thing again, copy spy. But it was not from that guy, like different people. Go to today's one again. School now. School is, we're doing the furthest thing from learning. But today's video is not about that. So 6 months ago, no, around the beginning of this year, January of this year, I watched an ad from a guy, Praise Akinlami also. The ad is targeted towards Nigeria. So if you don't live in Nigeria, you probably won't know. Even if you live in Nigeria, you probably might not see it because you don't really watch, make money type content, entrepreneur type content. So I saw this ad from this guy, and this guy was showing us how much he has made just in January alone. This was back in January. So this guy showed us his phone and was like, he has made 5 million naira, 10 million naira, maybe in dollars. That was like $3,000 to $5,000, something like that. He said at that time the new year just started, so we're just like maybe 2 weeks into 2023. And the guy was like, just in the last 2 weeks, he has made like $3,000 or 5 million naira or whatever. And he said he's going to teach us, his skill, the thing he has learned that is helping him make all this money and everything. So it was an ad. I think about a month or a few months, like 1 or 2 months later, that guy's ad was still running. Then another person also made an ad again, still Nigeria related and everything. If you go on YouTube these days and you are just watching any type of entrepreneur related content, business, make money related content, all those ads, they are going to flood. They are going to flood you. So this other ad was from another lady. Her name was Ruth Ozioma. So she was talking about, I think at the time she was only in Dubai, and she was recording this video and like, hey, this business is one that help us to go to Dubai and everything. So the way they usually work, they will show their ad, then you will like click their link and everything, then you give them your email and sign up. So they will now send you like a special webinar link, YouTube link, like it's a webinar. They usually say it's live, but it's never live. So you now go to the webinar and they will now present this long 1-hour presentation to you, talking about this business model that they found that has helped them make thousands of dollars and millions of naira and everything, and it has helped them to be able to buy their dream car and travel to Dubai and do all these things. Then in summary, buy my course. And the course is usually like within 20 to 35k, within 20,000 naira to 40,000 naira in dollars. I don't know how much that would be. How much would that be in dollars? Let's say like $40-50 thereabouts. So that's usually the price range of the course. And I remember seeing it back then, earlier at the beginning of this year. And then I was doing my Faceless Motivational YouTube channel. Like, if you have been watching any series of these videos, you know what I'm talking about. I was just thinking like, I could buy the course because it felt kind of tempting to buy. But I was thinking, I'm already doing my Faceless Motivational YouTube channel. And in summary, the business model they are talking of is affiliate marketing. Like, you'll be promoting some product to some people. And when those people buy, you get a commission from the product. So I was like, I'm already doing it on my own, I just have to work harder and upload more videos and everything. I'll make my own money, so no need to buy this course. So this is 9 months later now, where I say, today is the last day of August, we're about to enter September. I haven't made it. I haven't made $1. I've made $1, like I've made $4, but it was from like my coaching and everything. And regarding like it's not really money. And still, again, today or even yesterday or just a few days ago, those two ads I watched at the beginning of this year, 9 months ago, I still saw them again today. And I just thought to myself, like, why didn't I buy this ad? Like, why didn't I join this course? It seems that online courses and everything have this negative rap around them, which is really true. Like, everybody sees online courses as just scam, like, oh, some people are just selling you videos. Like, why can't you just go to YouTube and watch those videos for free? And, like, they will just piece together, mediocre information and sell it at $1,000 or something. That's a very terrible mindset because people think online courses are scam. Have you seen school? Have you literally sat down to look at if you are going to school or you went to school? Have you sat down to look at the system? Is that one not even a lot more worse than online courses? Because school you literally pay thousands of like I live in Nigeria, but let's just say in general so everybody understand. You pay thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, or just thousands of dollars, and you go to this school and everything, and they teach you outdated things. Many times when we even go to class, like me, I'm usually not the like I said, I wanted to drop out throughout till just maybe about a month ago that I changed my mind. So from that month ago I started going to class, and you go to class and no lecturer is ever around. Never. Let's assume we have 5 classes in the day. Only one might come. The remaining 4 they are not going to come. And when that one comes, that one is supposed to teach us for an hour. When that one lecturer manages to come, this one lecturer will come maybe like 20 minutes to the end of the time. And assuming they will even like sit down to teach and explain that we understand, they will just face the board and just it's almost as if they are teaching the board. So and again, we are usually many. Okay, when in class, many people don't come to class, so we're not really many like that. But you basically want it will just be like a waste of time. And at the end of the day, exam time will come like this now, and like numbers has not been ready like we. You still end up going to go and watch YouTube videos on how to do this thing. You still end up going to meet ChatGPT to break it down and explain it to you. Imagine. So if at the end of the day you're going to end up watching YouTube videos and meet ChatGPT to explain how to solve this particular problem, you might as well just not bother going to the school at all, because the school they're not even really teaching you anything or adding value. At least this is in my own computer science stuff. And imagine for even practical aspects, like I'm supposed to be in computer science, I'm supposed to be learner. But imagine now I'm about to enter my 3rd year in computer science, and you can say I'm a dumb master. I haven't been going to class. I was thinking of dropping out, so let's remove me from the equation. But imagine every single person in my department. I think we're about 300 and something. How many people really know how to code? Because computer science in summary is supposed to be about it's not just programming, there are many aspects, but one of the main aspects, like you're supposed to know how to do programming, computer, ICT related type work. How many people in that department know how to do programming related ICT type work? Out of the 300 of us, maybe like 5 or 10 people. And those people, they are not even, maybe it's just one of them that is like really, 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 really good. And isn't that kind of sad that 3 years of learning a skill and none of us know how to apply that skill? Imagine making YouTube videos like this for 3 years. I started this channel 3 years. Of course, I'm not like a pro or anything, but I'm significantly better than when I started. And now I, started computer science 2 years ago, going to 3 years now, and I'm almost exactly the same. And the part that even makes it more annoying, computer science. What's computer science supposed to be about? Programming, tech related type stuff. We're still doing maths. We're still doing physics. In 100 level, we did chemistry. We did GST. Like, how are these courses related to the programming we are trying to learn? And like I said, 3 years into computer science, like somebody that is in his 3rd year is supposed to be really, really advanced and everything. And you learn. I say I'm a lazy fuck and I don't go to class. Fair. But other people that have been going to class consistently, other people that haven't, there are many people say that, like you see them there, they're actually smart, they actually read, like they are scholars. They still don't know how to code. They still don't know how to do anything computer like tech related. So school is like one of the greatest scams, and the most annoying part, you finally graduate, you get this shit degree, and you go and work for some company, and they pay you like shit salary after spending 4 years and burning thousands of dollars. They pay you like some dollar salary. So now is the point I'm just trying to make is like we usually have this mindset that online courses are bad and everything. You know, oh, online course, scam. Like thinking about it now, that's just really, really type of kind of stupid. Like the thing I would just say is, you know, of course, the reason why people usually have that bad mindset is because there are many scammers and gurus out there. So you should watch out for the fake gurus. But there are also very many legit people. And now that I just saw that ad again, I just thought about it like, why was I so naive? Because it's like, yes, like me for example, I keep trying. Eventually, I'm going to get to the point where I'm making all those money. But it's like, why do you have to want to waste unnecessary time? Like, why don't you just pay somebody to just okay, you go and buy a new bed. Like let's assume you buy a new bed or something, or you buy like a wardrobe, or maybe this fan. You can see this fan. Points and it's just weird. Okay, this doesn't look right. Okay, this fan. You can see that fan. I go and buy it, and I want to get it up there. Two things I can do. I can actually like climb chair, climb the stool, climb ladder, and everything, and start trying to set it up myself. Or I can just go and hire a professional that already knows how to set it up, and he just sets it up for me. It seems that if I try my best and I'm trying to set it up myself, of course, eventually I will eventually set it up. But imagine how much time and effort that is going to take. And it's just like, why would you want to waste that unnecessary time? Like what? Like it sounds so annoying. Like 90% of people with common sense that maybe if you want to learn how to do it yourself, or you're just trying to challenge yourself or something, that's a different thing. But for majority of people, you definitely call somebody to set it up and pay him a little fee for doing it. Why is it that for making money on online courses and then we don't have that same mindset? Because an online course teaching you how to make money is basically somebody just saying, pay me $5 and I'll teach you how to make 50. It's literally just like that. Pay me. And I think the best courses you should even look out for are the ones that have like implementation parts to it. The implementation part, what do I mean by that? Like they have like the support type. Like if the person is going to be able to reply to your text, if you are going to be able to have like a one-on-one conversation with the teacher, like with the person that is hosting the course, to me that's extremely valuable. That was like 10 out of 10. If you see any course like that, buy it, bro. Like don't have this mindset that, oh, I'll just go to YouTube and like you won't, especially if the person has just proven himself to be good at what he does. This, all these guys I watch, they present this giant webinar and everything, and you just see from the webinar like they have made the money themselves, like they have personally made the money. Then they have taught 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 50 people how to make that type of money. So what now makes you think like it's going to be a lie? What now makes you think it's not going to be fair? It's just like somebody wants to ride skateboard now. Since that's the only thing I kind of have, I'm kind of good. You want to ride a skateboard, you can buy your board. You can go on YouTube and watch videos and ride your board around and fumble around. Maybe it will probably take you a few days before you actually like get good. It might even take you more than a few days, safe. But let's assume it will take you a week. Let's assume because you're really serious on it. Let's assume it will take you a week before you know how to push yourself and you can ride. Let me show you my board. Also, being capping. It will probably take you like a week before you can push yourself where you can like push and you can move around like decently. If you meet me, that same pushing yourself around decently, we can literally learn it in 30 minutes. You can literally learn how to push yourself and ride in 30 minutes. So you just see the time difference. There's 1 week and there's 30 minutes. And I'm not like some super professional, but I know how to teach because I've been riding my board for more than a year now. And I know how to push. And I've thought like, it's kind of funny to say. I usually used to think, don't you think I should just become like a skateboard coach? Turned out into like my own business. But like I think the skateboarding industry money is not really there like that. So it's a target rich people that want to learn how to skate, teach them how to skate, tell them to pay $1,000 per session. But the thing is that I know how to skate. Like I've been skating for like I said for like a year now. It's just to push around and cruise. And I've taught other people like at least in my skateboarding career. I probably taught up to 10 people how to like push like how to cruise around on their boat. And it seems that this time people, what I at least from the way I teach them, I explain it, break it down in a very simple way that they can understand. And I'm there giving them like feedback, live feedback, like no, do your leg like this, no, you're pushing yourself around, do like this. So because I'm there and I know what and what not to do, it's something that's going to take them 1 hour, 1 week, normally 7 days. That's 24. How many hours is in a week? 100 hours or something like that. Something that's going to take them 100 hours to learn. I literally can teach them in 30 minutes. And imagine how much time they now save. So the question is like, why don't we have that same mindset in terms of making money and reaching success and everything? So part of the reason why I'm saying this is I now realize, I've been seeing these ads and everything. So I realized like back then I should have probably, like I should have just bought the course. So, but another problem that usually arises is money. I don't get money. But back then, so I didn't really have money. The money that was with me at the time was my school fees. And I was yet to pay my school fees. My school fees is 45,000 naira. That's in Uniben here. I think they said they will increase it from next session or something like that. So I was supposed to pay 45,000 for school fees, but I've not yet paid it that time. And I saw this course, and the course was like 30,000. So I was feeling tempted to buy the course, but I didn't. I eventually didn't buy it. But the most annoying part, that same school fees, I also documented it on. Go back to this channel, go to the beginning, so you'll see everything there. That same school fees I spent out of it. Assuming I haven't spent it on like something good, that would be good. It's not like I just bought the thing once. Started chopping like bread every single day. I started buying. It's kind of sad to say, but almost like luxury bread. Almost every single day. I did that for like maybe like an entire month, and I was buying internet connection. That time I didn't really know like the better data plans that will be good. So I'll just be buying 500 almost every day. Imagine doing that for like an entire month. So 1 month later now, I've not still paid my school fees. And my school fees from 45,000 was down to 18,000. So that was like how much? That was almost 30,000 that was gone. Let's say like 28 to 27,000. So the question is like, and I was still broke. So eventually, I was able to like take some money from my mom and cover it up and everything. So I paid the school fees. But the point I'm trying to make is like, imagine how fucked up that is. You literally saw the guys just saying, give me 30,000 naira, and I'll teach you how to make 200, 500, 1,000, 100 million, whatever. And you see it as scam, but yet you go to and go and buy luxury bread you can't afford. Sorry for this. You go and buy bread you can't afford, and you don't see that as a scam. You go and pay school fees to this rubbish education system that they are teaching you outdated concepts, and you don't see it as a scam. So in summary, I've been talking for too long now. Okay, let me finish the story I was saying. So that was back then. So that was how I didn't have access to the money again. So I just thought like, yeah. But now, right now, thinking back to it, bro, like I really wish I bought that course back then. Imagine how far I would have been now. And that's like the annoying thing. Like now, I did not buy the course. I'm almost exactly where I left off. A little better, a little smarter, a little more experienced. But my experience is not still as high as this guy's on, because this guy is like, he has taught people. This is his profession. He has done it himself. He has taught a lot of people, so he actually knows. This is my own experience. Maybe it was here that time. Now it's just like here. So like here is higher, but so then I know like I just keep wondering. So if you still go back to this very same channel again around June, I now borrowed 10,000 naira from Fair Money, one load up. To like the point of the 10K was to buy data plan, so I'll be able to upload more to my Faceless Motivational channel, put the affiliate links and everything, and hopefully I'll get this. Why is this shit like this? This my phone screen is just so it's annoying. So that was the point of it. I uploaded, I bought the internet, I uploaded. It seems that to me, I'm like, I was like idiot, so I was not very, very disciplined. So let's say half of the data, I bought 20 gig for 3,000. So I did that twice. Then the remaining money I used it to pay the money I was owing Airtel before. So the problem is that the 20 gig, I'll probably say half of it, if not even more than, I just use it to watch random YouTube videos and do those. So that period ended. So at the time I was eligible to borrow 10,000, but there was a period I was also eligible to now borrow like the 35 or 40k again, but I chose not to borrow 10,000. So that 10,000, I think one of these previous videos too, I said I couldn't pay that money back. Like I just couldn't. Like I said, just usually lose change and pennies that come into my heart, so I couldn't pay it back. So I was thinking I was going to go and get a job or sell my stuff and everything to be able to raise money to pay it back. I couldn't. So, but literally, beginning of this week, I said today Thursday. So the beginning of this week, my uncle actually sent cash to us. So I wanted to call him and thank him, but I don't know why I've not still called him till now. So he sent 10,000 naira to us. So you know, while like Uniben was students, broke our students. So he sent 10,000 naira to us, and I was owing these guys 10,000. So I was actually owing them like 10,000, 600 or something like that, 10,800. So I actually paid back the debt. So the way the payment stuff was structured is like you can pay back more than once. So you first pay, it was like 5,500 per month or something like that to pay back, because I borrowed 10,000 and I started to pay back 16k, which now is just like unnecessarily expensive. So I paid back the first 5,000. The remaining 10,000 I couldn't pay it back, like I didn't have the cash. So my uncle now sent the money to us. So I now paid back the second. I was trying to pay the two together before, but it was not working. So I now just paid 5,000. So I now paid this 5,000. They now allowed me to be able to do loan extension. So even though I'm still owing 5,000, they said I can borrow money again. And now, like, this was a few days ago. So right now I know the value of the course. I know, like, even if the guy charges 100k, like if you can find a way to get that 100k to pay the guy and actually learn everything and implement what he's teaching you, it's 100% worth it. Or it's still 35k. So the loan, this thing, like I was able to borrow 45k. So it's the 45k I wanted to borrow. The reason why I wanted to borrow 45 instead of 35, because first of all, like, you borrow 35, but it might not be 35 on the dot. By the time you do like transfer and everything, all these banks will collect their small charges, so the number will break down. It will not be enough. So I wanted to borrow 45 to first of all pay the guy. And secondly, I don't know if I've said it before, my phone is just having issues. Like my WhatsApp isn't working. My 2 SIM cards and my WhatsApp, everything WhatsApp related on this phone is not working. So I'll need another phone and WhatsApp account, because part of the guys' course stuff, WhatsApp is involved. Like I think WhatsApp is to like contact the guy. So I will need that WhatsApp and what's the color? Yeah, WhatsApp. So that's what I thought. Like from that other 10k, it's 35k that's the cost, but for the remaining 10,000, I'll use it to like find one dead phone in my house and buy a new SIM and do it like that. So that was the plan. So I was just literally eligible to borrow this 45. I now wanted to borrow it, but when I was about to borrow it, and I look at the money they say I will pay back. They say I will pay back 81,000. And I was just laughing because in my mind I was just like, there's no way I can pay this one back. Like 10,000 I borrowed 3 months ago, I'm still struggling to pay it back. But I just thought to myself, like, worst comes to worst, I'll go and get a part-time job or something. So I'll work for like 4 months to pay it off. So, but I thought, like, I don't know why. So I was not able to borrow this 45k. But I thought, like, since I'm still owing this 5k, let me just pay this one off, because if I like pay off this 5k from the 81k, the money will reduce. So maybe they will not say I should pay 75 or 70. So that was so I now paid this one off. When I now went back to the app, everything was refreshed. Like that loan thing, since I paid it off, like that one has vanished. So it's almost as if like a new fresh loan can start. But I now have to apply for the fresh one again. I was now only eligible for 10,000 naira. Ah, fuck. I just felt disheartened, like, come on. Hi. I literally was eligible to borrow 45k. The money to, because if I carry that 45k, buy this guy's course and learn everything, and be able to ask him questions and be like, bro, you're going to make your money back. Like, as long as he's a professional you're meeting, you're definitely going to make your money back. And now, sorry, the Assassin's Creed. Now, yeah, I was, and I'll thank you. So to me, I didn't really see the point in borrowing the 10k, because I was like, 10k I borrowed 10 months ago. I struggled to pay it back. If not, I could have said money, I probably would have still paid that money back today. Well, also, I was trying, and sometimes, after I try for a while, they will increase this thing. So it's like 10k. So you go back to the loan app maybe a few days or a few weeks later, and you'll see more options. So one of their customer care guys now called me, sure. And the reason why it was like capped at 10k, they say is my credit score. I was surprised that they won't do credit score and stuff in Nigeria. Yeah, I thought it's just like an abroad.
What the fuck is the plane?
I thought it's just like an abroad thing because you go to America and they usually talk about credit score and everything. So I think basically the more you borrow and pay back frequency, the higher your score, and the higher your score, the more money you can borrow. These videos are detective videos. So that was like. So then after like since the last 10k I borrowed 7 months ago, I struggled. I didn't pay it back on time. Like they didn't permit me to borrow more than that. So but that time why that 45k was able to show because the thing was using my previous credit score when I just borrowed that 10k. So like but as I now paid everything that session I evaporated. It was not the new one. So anyways, sure. But yesterday you can argue I did something stupid again. So I was not able to borrow this 10k from these guys, but I didn't see the point again because it's actually 45k I need, and 10k is not going to cut it. But I just I just borrowed the money. And you might ask me why. Personally, I just think it's impulsive, stupid decision. I was just feeling hungry, feeling stressed, and I wanted to go home yesterday. Like rain was falling, I wanted to go home to carry like rice and stuff. So and I didn't have transport, and I was feeling stressed. And so normally I used to just trek. Trekking is like maybe 1 hour walk, 1 hour 30 minutes walk from Uniben here to my house. But I was feeling stressed and everything, so I just went to the app and I just borrowed, took the loan. So but this time like they even reduced their fee because now I'm paying back 12,000 instead of 16,000 like last time. But the annoying part is like after I borrowed this money, I now try to like almost finesse them. So I just paid back like 1,000. I was thinking as I paid the 1,000 back, the credit score increased, so now but it didn't work. So I paid back the 1,000. I used 2,000 to like enter bus and everything, and buy like a few things here and there. Then that was it. Then the remaining I used it to buy like recharge card and everything. So right now I currently have 5,500. Imagine from Tesla, and that was also crazy. I just wonder like what did I even buy? I didn't really spend like as me. I even went to buy like a fancy watch or like luxury bread, expensive food or something. Like I didn't really buy anything, and I'm already down to 5,500. So I just thought to myself like, this video is already too long, and I'm just rambling at this point. Personally, I love making long videos like this. I just find it so refreshing because it feels like I'm talking to a friend, which is you, motherfucker. Thank you for watching. Well, to upload them, they're usually pain in my ass. And many people, when they want to watch like somebody they're just seeing for the first time, they're not willing to sit down through a 30 minutes unedited video. Just think about it like you date a girl for the first time. If you're not a needy, desperate whore, you're not just going to commit to her for life. Like you're going to just want to first, get to know this person before you actually start investing in them. So people that might come across this channel, they're not going to like just straight away want to watch 30 minutes some filtered videos, some random guy talking about why you should buy online Google course. Well, anyways, so the point I'm just trying to make from this, my whole story and everything, is education is all. If you even listen to all these top entrepreneurs like Alex Omozi, shout out to Alex Omozi, even Hamza, they always tell you like education is extremely important, and it is also what we see all these online courses and think they're scam. We have to go to school every day, and like you happily pay your thousands of dollars per year, and you don't question it. You even go to like all these stores. Like I said, the bread I was buying, that bread is not super expensive, sure. It's Nadia bread. If you live in Benin, you know Nadia bakery. It's not like super expensive, sure, but for a brokey, for somebody that has literally no source of income, yeah, it's pretty damn expensive. So like you see all these things and you go and give them your money, but you don't consider it as a scam because like you give them your money in return for bread. And like yeah, you eat, but is it really worth it? You give school thousands of dollars in return for mediocre education. Like the lecturers don't even show up. The things they are teaching you are not even really applicable in the real world. Like I said, I'm about to enter my 3rd year computer science, and out of the 300 of us, there are only maybe like 10 people now to actually code. Yet you don't see that as like a scam. So all these online courses, like that is your education. Like that is the real life education. Except maybe you don't care and you just want to be like a doctor or something, then fair. But that is your real life. Like that is your education. That's your education, bro. Like don't to stop seeing it as scam. But the thing I'll just say is, of course, do your research. Like, don't just go and pour your money into some random course that you see, that because the guy makes some huge claims. Like, actually research this person. Like, do proper research. Know that the person you want to pay your money to is actually like proper. It's not a scam. So yeah, that's that. So the other part or the other question is, so if you don't have 35k, like what do you do now? Like me, for example, I don't have 35k. Like what do I not do? I'd say honestly, the first thing I think you should do is try to get the 35k. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. But it's also kind of because the reason why I like borrowing, even though it's kind of bad, is like it gives you fast money. Like the money access is instant. Like I said, I needed 45k. Literally overnight, I could just go to this loan up and borrow, and I get 45k. But if I say go and work a job now, that's probably going to take you like, especially here in Nigeria, minimum wage job is like 25k. And if you don't really have a qualification, then you say you're only allowed to work minimum wage. So maybe, and like I said, I'm in school now. I hate saying that word because it annoys me. But I'm in school now, and I cannot just go and get a full-time job. So let's say part-time. Part-time is going to be half of 25. So let's say like 15,000. Let's just assume. So imagine getting 15,000 every month. And let's assume I'm moving very frugal. Like I don't spend money at all. Or like I just, buy my expenses and, just a little stuff. So let's say I save 10,000 naira every month. That's still going to take me like 3 to 4 months to be able to afford this course. And not like it's necessarily bad. To me, I think it's still what it is though, because the money you're going to make from this course is going to like be 100 times more than that. But it's going to take 3 to 4 months. The other way to kind of shortcut it, make it a little faster, is to just sell like stuff around your house. So you have, your skills board. This one is already beat up and everything. But you have a skills board, you have your phone, you have fancy clothes and everything. Since you don't really use expensive stuff, just sell it off. Yeah, maybe maybe buy a cheaper one or don't even buy it. Or maybe like for example, I know many people that use iPhones and expensive iPhone, use the latest iPhone. You can literally sell that your iPhone off and buy a cheaper Android or a lower end iPhone. So maybe you're using iPhone 11 or iPhone 12 or even iPhone 14. And all those phones are usually worth a lot of money. Let's just say iPhone, let's say 10. You're using iPhone 10, iPhone X, and iPhone X is like worth more than 100,000 naira. So let's just say 135. Let's say 135. You can literally sell that iPhone 10, or let's say because you're using 100, and let's say 135. You can literally sell that iPhone 10, 135. Then use the 35k to buy the course and everything. Then the remaining 100,000 you can use it to buy like maybe iPhone 8 or so. So if you're still iPhone, if you are not even really like, because the problem is iPhone is a little dated, but iPhone 8 is still like a really good iPhone. Then you can just go and buy like maybe a more higher end Android phone, and you'll be good. Like just find a way to be resourceful. That one is going to be a little faster than working a job. That I don't think it's going to take you up to 4 months to be able to raise 35k selling your stuff and everything. But it's just going to be stressful as well. Like, so me, I just wonder if the stress is what, because like to find somebody to buy this board, for example, let's assume I want to sell this board. First of all, this board is not going to be worth a lot of money again because it's just beat up already. And secondly, to find somebody that wants to buy this board, it's going to take a while. Like I'm probably going to spend like a few weeks or a few days, negotiating and finding people and everything. So it's just a lot more effort. So the reason why I just like borrowing is because fast access and as little effort as possible. But if you don't have access to borrow money, like just sell off your stuff or go get a job. And if you don't want to do any of that, or while you are doing that, either if you don't want to do it or while you are doing it, I think you should also still be consuming free information. Like I said, the internet connection you now eventually have, it should be directed towards like education. Like I said, the high-end entrepreneurs, Alex Moses is the one that said it. Like, invest in your education, because education is probably the most important thing. If you knew how to make $10,000 a month right now, you'll be making 10,000. The reason why you don't make $10,000 a month is because you don't know how to. So why don't you pay somebody that knows how to make $10,000 a month? So you start making the 10,000. Like, it's common sense. So like, invest in your education. Education is extremely important. I'm not talking about bullshit scoring. Except you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, and everything. I won't that one. Like many schools, their teaching system is just bad. So except for that. But like if you want to make money, you want to be an entrepreneur and everything, like literally bro, carry money. Like if you have 35k lying around, you have 50k lying around. Like bro, like what the fuck is you doing, man? You gotta invest in your education. Like like I said, sorry. If you are broke and you don't have 30k, you don't have access to it, maybe you cannot work a job or you cannot sell your stuff, or you are not just interested in that. You want to do it yourself. The thing is that you're eventually going to get there, but like I said, so let's assume I joined this guy's course and within a month or two, start making $100 a month. To get to that same $100 a month just by yourself, let's say it will take you a year. So it's like, see if it's 10 months by just paying 35k, like isn't it worth it? But it will take you 6 months or a year, whatever. So let's just say a year. So I think the other thing to do is you just go to YouTube and start watching like free videos, high quality videos, not just regular, top 7 ways to make money online. Like go to, I'll say first of all, choose a type of business model. So whether that's affiliate marketing, social media marketing, SMMA, copywriting, YouTube, like creating a personal brand, YouTube automation, graphic design, coding, like whatever. Learn this, choose this business model. Then the other thing I would say is to just watch YouTube videos around it and high, like, make sense videos are actually going to help. Many of those videos are actually going to help, they're actually going to be long and boring, similar to this one. So videos are going to help you, like, actually sit down to watch them, and just, like, the best part again, implement it. And that's the thing, like, stop seeing education as, like, oh, because it's always usually annoys me. Let me show you. So last weekend I went home and I was showing my junior brother that I bought this book and everything, this 100 million of I see from Alex Hormozi, shout out to him. And I was telling him like the story, like Alex Hormozi, what Alex Hormozi is, like, if you are in the online entrepreneur make money space, you know who Alex Hormozi is, so I don't need to tell you. But I was just telling him like he has made 100 million and everything, like he wrote this book, and I read the book and it's a really good book. It teaches you how to make money, how to make good offers and everything, and breaks some of your limiting beliefs about money and all that. So I was telling my brother about it, and my younger brother, and he was asking me like, oh, how much do you buy it? So I bought this one for 30,000 naira. I don't know how much that will be in dollars, we'll go and do the conversion yourself. I bought this one for 30,000 naira, and I also bought another book again, The Alchemist. That was the first book I ever bought actually. That one is more like a storybook. It's still like self-help related, but it's not like a storybook. So I bought this one, 3,000. That one was like 2,200 or so. And my brother just said it and was like, oh, like if he was the one that had that money, he would just go and use it to eat. Go use the money where he go use shop, now he use buy a book. And they were not like, it was just like a joke. They were not like, since I bought the book, it's 100 million offers and everything. I'm like, have I made 100 million? Like, how much have I made from it? But to me, like, it was just a joke, like I said, and everything. But that was one of the worst mindsets that people have. Stop having that mindset. Stop thinking that, oh, all these books. Another one I used to hear again, say, oh, people that are selling all these books, if the book is actually what they're going to make you 100 million, how come people selling it? Because if you go like Nigeria now, people that sell all this type of books, they're usually people that like push wheelbarrow and everything, people that are broke, they just like sell these books, and they'll be like, oh, people, if the book is actually going to make you rich, person where they sell them, supposed rich too. Things are, yeah, like I'm going to make maybe another video for that. This one is getting too long already. But it's like, stop having that type of mindset. It's like, stop, like, just stop. Stop having that mindset that, oh, everything is scam, oh, like, scam, like, oh, anything that involves you paying money is not worth it. Involves you buying this book. So this guy made 100 million and he has like put it into this book to teach you how he did it, and you think it's like not worth it, you think it's scam. But yes, you go to school and you pay thousands of dollars here to go and buy expensive clothes or luxury things you can't even afford, and you don't think it's scam. Like, stop having that mindset towards education. Education is actually really important. I'm talking of real education, not like school, not this type. This one is nonsense. This one is real education. So I've been talking for too long. The point I'm just trying to make with this long ass video that nobody's probably going to watch. Stop saying online gurus are scam. If you have the money, if you have the means of getting the money, and you come across some online course that is actually going to help, that is actually good, that is actually worth it, like, go ahead and buy it. Don't have the mindset that I had that I'll figure it out by myself. Yes, you would, but you just end up wasting unnecessary time. and 9 months later, just like myself, you will look that ad you saw before that, you were like, oh, I'll figure it will play again. That book you saw before that, oh, I'll figure it myself. You will see it again, and you will see like you are still almost exactly where you left off. So, anyways, thank you for watching this video. I did say this video will be this long. I won't have exams today, so literally today is 9:13 right now. I have exam by 11. So, and I haven't read shit. This is what I'm supposed to be reading, but bro, I was 100 times request to read this, so I'll record this video. But those are different topics for another day, so I'll see you in the next video, bro.